sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
43-yard line.
Jacobs now. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
42-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Ed Oliver made the tackle.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it, and they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
Allen's pass.
Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
from the gun on third down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down. Allen. That's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. And again, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
Complete to
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
first down, Bills.
Going to keep it. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
6-yard line.
On the option, they'll hand it to Moss. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up fourth down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Lets this go for 1 foot downfield. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Absolutely love Zach Moss coming out of the University of Utah. He was a kid who grew up in the state of Florida and comes out of a famous football family. And you can see the bloodlines when he plays. Strong.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It's the number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Furl, that got in there to bring him down.
Third down. 3rd and 15.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Here's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. On play action, Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
The ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen, that is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Moss. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Moss again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll look to run with Moss. And this time he is in. Zach Moss, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Taken in the end zone. Ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 40.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Allen. but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now this is intercepted. My goodness. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A final shot before half for Allen. And the Raiders have got him. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 24, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Taylor Muse with it. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. First and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Yeah, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Corey Littleton able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd down, Tua.
Completes this out left to Ruggs.
And he'll be out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Bills 10. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Bills.
A handoff to Moss on the option.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll go again here with Moss.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
The ball carrier,
Zach Moss,
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The 40-yard line.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. As he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. Lamarcus Joyner there defensively.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cleveland Farrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Going to throw. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, That's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a bill shaken up on the play.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Allen. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Corey Littleton able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The rookie David Arnett puts it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the face mask moves them closer, and now 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.
Today's final score, Raiders 38.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Las Vegas, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.